music can exist without dance. Without it, if music could not exist without dance, we would have no radio, no CDs, no record players, nothing. So music does not need dance, but dance needs music. All right? And so the relationship between music and dance is indisputable. Dance needs music. The dancer and the musician need to connect in order to create something that's not two things occurring at the same time, but one thing involving two disciplines. So to meld and then to create this third thing that has elements, not just dance and music happening simultaneously, but two things that create the third thing. Really, for me, the act of music and dance is so much larger than any two people that could be involved in it. So for me, it's not about how great I can do or how great she can do, but how great it can be. And it can then, this it, which is the greater creativity, can include any other dancer and any other musician. I want to tap into the bigger thing. So for me, it's not about her, and for her, it's not about me. It's about this larger thing that her and I, or the dancer and the musician, can create. I have been simultaneously foreign and simultaneously native in more than one country. So in America I can be native and foreign. In Egypt I can be native and foreign. So in the United States I can educate people about Arab culture. In the Arab world I can educate people about American culture. But also in the Arab world I can educate people about Arab culture. Because it's not always, it can be taken for granted because it occurs by default. You're living in the culture, so you don't see it. It needs to be presented. Same thing in the United States. By me playing music, people might learn about American culture as well in reference to something. So this process of education, it needs to occur. You need to actually present something to somebody. If it just is always around them, they might not see it. My challenges and my difficulties, I like to think that I don't have a limitation. I'm not going to go somewhere and say, somebody's going to prevent me from doing this because I'm Arab in America, for instance, or, an American in the Arab world. I don't want to go and believe that I'm limited. So my difficulty is losing track of that and to go into a situation where I think someone's going to limit me. For instance, I'm in the United States. Many people might expect me to play traditional Arabic music only as a way of me creating the exotic experience for the Americans, or if I'm going to play for an Arab diaspora in America, as me needing to give them the nostalgic experience. So many times I'm expected to be traditional. More than a non-Arab would be expected to be traditional here, because everyone would say, well, that's not their culture, so they're confused or whatever. I am a traditionalist. I have been, exposed in traditional music, traditional dance. I can do both of them. I can enact the tradition very well. It's my education. But I'm also a contemporary artist. I don't want to be forced to create a nostalgic experience or an exotic experience by default. I want to be creative and live in an evolving universe just like anybody else. So my challenge would be to go into a situation and allow myself to not be predetermined, but to be able to be creative and live up to the expectation to be creative, not the expectation to give what is expected. Being a musician and a dancer, and also being able to be in cross disciplines, living in the United States and being forced to create an education method, coming from the Arab world and having this, spark that's inexplainable, this natural affinity for the art. All of that together creates something unique. I'm not going to say I'm better or worse than anyone, but I don't know if my experience is completely replicatable.